Do you know how many times I scroll through TikTok and I think, I can't find those people talking about being in fashion as a black woman, like in the UK. So why not talk about it, Marsh? Because you can't find what you're looking for. So I've decided just to literally once a week, Motivation Monday, just talk about my experiences being in the fashion industry. I've done a BTEC. I'm probably showing my age now because I don't know if the youth now do BTECs, but I did a BTEC. I've done a degree in fashion design and technology, and then I decided to just work my way up from a design assistant through to a garment technologist, senior technologist, fashion designer, and now an owner of my own brand. But being in the industry hasn't always been, we think it's glamorous, right? But it really isn't. I personally got into working in the fashion industry because when I was younger, I was probably one of the tallest black girls in my school, couldn't find clothes that fitted me, and didn't want to shop at some of the old lady shops that did tall clothing. So I would literally go to the market and buy leggings, trims, and just customize all my clothes. And it became a way of life to the point where I was like, do you know what? This is my profession. This is what I want to go into, making clothes. However, when you're in the fashion industry, it's completely different to what they taught you in uni. We would do mood boards, sketchbooks, making prototypes, samples, and that whole process, I still use it to this day, but actually you don't use it in the actual industry because things are moving rapid at a speed of light, as we put it. So every Monday I will just be talking about, being in the industry. How did I get into becoming a garment technologist? What is a garment tech? Now, a garment technologist is someone who will work closely with a designer and a buyer and a merchandiser, and that is the team of people that would, we buy a product, or let's start back from the beginning. The designer would design a product, factory would make the sample, and my role as a garment tech was to make sure the sample fits to our customer measurements, making sure all the garments are complying with the law of that land. So, for example, being British, making sure the garments were fit for British standards. And then, just check all the size in from a size 8 up into plus size. All the grading is correct, and then get it put into production. The merchandiser would be the person that would make sure all the stock's going into the right stores, and the buyer, she's buying that particular product at the right price. And as a garment tech, you can find yourself in head office roles, and you can also be working for independent brands. But it's a good way to get your feet in the industry. Now, being a garment tech, you have to understand pattern cutting. You have to know, your fabrics. If you don't know your fabrics from stretch and woven, that could be an issue. And a lot of people who are garment technologists do need a degree of some form. So that is, just the first part of being a garment tech in the industry. I really hope that when I do these videos, and you watch it back, if you've got any questions, feel free to DM me. I've been a garment tech, I want to say, since the year 2001, really showing my age. That's about over 20 years ago, I've been a garment tech. But also being a designer helps as well. So when you're working alongside another designer, being a garment tech, you can actually give them, tips and tricks on how to get that design 3D form, bringing it into life. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, these short videos that I'll be doing every Monday on my page, talking about being in the industry, being in the fashion industry, being in retail, being in design. And is it easy being a black woman in the industry? Well, sometimes it has its pitfalls, but actually, do you know what? I love doing it. I love being in the industry. It would be beautiful to see more black female designers. I'm talking about UK specific, guys. I know people might watch this back and say, girl, what are you talking about? In America, yeah, plenty. Me being in the UK, I've only seen, no more than 20, 25 well-known people, well-known black females in the industry. And I'm sure there's many more as I keep searching. But yeah, it's your girl, Marsha B, on page Solar Flare Limited. And it's Monday, and it's the last Monday of January. But be back next week.